Welcome back to the Morning Blend. There's no doubt the family pets love all the extra attention while everyone's staying safer at home. But when we get back to normal, your pup may have a hard time adjusting.
That's right. Leanne Boucher from the Behavior Department at Haws show us some good practices we can start now. Take a look.
Yeah, Leanne, I think it's interesting that so many people are thinking, here these dogs are in heaven, but at the end of the day, it's going to be tough when we go back to work and things do change back. And routines are very crucial to a lot of dogs, and some then don't care as much.
Exactly. Right now, what I'm telling clients that are calling looking for support, or even clients that we're already working with, is just find a way to incorporate crate time or departures throughout your day, even when you're working from home, because the dogs are going to struggle when you're either available, or they might even struggle when you're home but you're not available because you're working. So giving them time away from you and time in the crate if the expectation is that you're going to need to crate them when you go back to work.
Okay, so what does that look like? Because one of your suggestions is to practice your crating behavior. So how does that work for someone?
Exactly. So right now, right here, this little floofy puppy who's behind the crate door, I know he's hard to see. There is an Akita puppy in here right now working on a Kong. So this is part of his breakfast that I kind of just siphoned off from the breakfast that I gave him earlier in a bowl. So I had calories still ready to go, prepared that Kong, and obviously we're doing something work related, so he's quiet, he's busy, and he's comfortable. If I didn't give him the Kong, there is a very strong chance he would be barking, whining, pawing at the door right now. So this is something that's occupying him, and it's also setting him up for success to realize the crate's a really good place to be. And it's practice.
I like that. So you're crating them even while they're at home. You're giving them something yummy and kind of long lasting so that they've got a treat and something to be a part of. And then you say practice leaving the house. What does this mean? Because obviously right now we're safer at home. How do we do that?
Correct. So that's thank you for clarifying. So I don't actually mean like go out in public, but you could, if it's a puppy or an adult dog, you could go outside and play with your children in the backyard for a half hour and leave the dog inside. Now, of course, the dog can go with you, right? If you have a fenced-in backyard and that you're lucky enough where your dog could come out with you, give them some time where they don't get to. That way they're used to, being left alone. Or you walk your dogs that that you've met their needs, they've been exercised, they've been pottied, you drop them off at home and you go for an extra 15 minutes without them, right? So, or if you do have to go out to the grocery store, schedule that errand and practice so that your dog is left at home and versus going in the car with you. You know what I mean? So give them those dress rehearsals for the longer departures that will come into play when you're obviously back at work or back at school.
I like that. Maybe don't let them see you if you're in the backyard without them for a little while, right?
Yes, that's a very good point. Don't let them just sit at the patio door watching you. The idea is, you want them to actually think that you're gone. But that's easier said than done. It's going to get nice out. Screen doors will be open. Windows will be open. Sorry, I've got my dogs over here in the background kind of wanting to get on screen really badly.
I love it. It's real life. We love seeing them walk through. And you also say another important thing to do is you could set up a camera. So if you want to see their behavior while you're gone, is that why?
Yes, it can be live. You can, with so much technology available to us, we can be Skyping or FaceTiming with a computer or an iPad. Here's Mergie. The puppy's fully occupied and Mergie's going to get in the shot here. You can be watching, you can face it towards your crate or just towards the general room so you can observe, is my dog anxious? Are they barking? Are they whining? Or are they asleep, content? And that's kind of the starting point for the conversation if you do need help.
You say don't underestimate the value of learning how to teach your dog to settle. That's always important. It's hard to do, especially when they're just loving the fact that we're home. And you guys are there to help. That's what the Behavior Department is there for. So I love this. I'm going to give all the information for your virtual consultations because I know that's something you guys are doing right now to help so many people. But thank you to you and all the pups for joining us, Leanne.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. You guys take care.
All right.
To schedule a virtual consultation with Haws Behavior Department, call their behavior hotline at 262-542-8851, extension 204. Or for more information, visit their Facebook page or their website at hawspets.org.